All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So I wanted to make a video about a bodybuilder from the 1970s that I actually can't believe I have not made a video on yet. I was looking back through some of my older videos, and I actually haven't covered this guy yet. So his name is Pete Grymkowski, and this guy was an absolute beast for a 1970s bodybuilder. He was 5'10" and 241 pounds, which is massive for the 70s. 241 at that height was a big bodybuilder. So Pete's biggest accomplishment was probably in 1977, where he won the Mr. World competition. This was the IFBB Mr. World. That same year, he also won the IFBB Mr. America, and he placed third at the AAU Mr. America that year. In addition to this win, in 1972, he won the Junior Mr. America, and in 1971, he won the Junior Mr. USA's. Another noteworthy placing would be the fact that he placed third at the Pittsburgh Pro Invitational, which is a big IFBB show as well. He was also well known for owning a Gold's Gym for about 20 years. So another thing that he was very famous for, or maybe notorious for, was being very open about his steroid use. And back in the 1970s, that was definitely a bit of a no-no with certain organizations, especially the AAU. So he actually went on record in an interview with MD to say that he took up to 10,000 milligrams per day of total steroids in his total stack of steroids. And that consisted of Anavar, Nilevar, and 2 different types of testosterone. And he claims he got up to 262 pounds lean. So again, that is a very big bodybuilder from 1971, especially at a height of 5'10". Now, Pete also claims he never used GH and didn't have access to it, and he also claims he was not a big eater, so he relied exclusively on upping the androgens to really up his contest weight when he was trying to get bigger. So that's one of the things that I found pretty interesting about him. So getting back to the Gold's Gym thing, so he was actually one of the original owners of Gold's Gym before it became a very large franchise. So he was actually involved with Ed Connors and Tim Kimber, and they were involved in growing the Gold's Gym franchise from that very first club in California to making it what it is today, kind of a giant chain of gyms. So Pete was really an integral part of growing Gold's Gym. So that's a pretty interesting fact about him, is not only was he a massive bodybuilder, a pretty successful bodybuilder, like I said, a 3-time runner-up at the Mr. America, Mr. World, and also Mr. America winner. But he was also a very savvy and very smart businessman. He's actually still alive today at the age of 71 years old, and he is still rocking, of course, the same mustache that he was rocking back in the 1970s. So definitely back in the 70s, the mustache was a very big thing for bodybuilders. So another interesting fact about Pete is the fact that he owns some sort of bodybuilding federation now. It's called Grymko International. And apparently what they're trying to do is bring back the Mr. America title. So what they want to do is make that now one of the bigger titles in bodybuilding. That's one of the things that they hold. It looks like they hold it annually. So it looks like, based on the website, you guys can go to grymkointernational.com and look at their competition site. It looks like they give out around $15,000 in cash prizes at this Mr. America competition. And to my knowledge, this is the only Mr. America competition that is still in existence today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, man, he was just an absolute beast for the 1970s. His most muscular was crazy. His conditioning was crazy. Just the roundness and the fullness of his muscles was just, it was insane. I mean, this guy was a beast for the 70s. And it's insane to me that he didn't go on to do more in the IFBB in terms of the Olympia and stuff of that nature. So let me know what you guys think of the video in the comment section below. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.